competition. How much are you looking forward to this on Monday night?
Yeah, it'll be a really good game. One that as soon as the draw came out, personally was obviously excited for it, and I think as a playing group and a club, it's one that we're really looking forward to, as it's a great opportunity for us to get into a semi-final and take the club there in a Scottish Cup semi-final, which will be pretty special.
And you've been to this several times with Scottish Cup games. Do you treat these games any differently when you went into a match in the Scottish Cup?
I don't think it would be any differently. You obviously go out to win every game, but it's definitely one that the competition is a really special one in Scotland, and it's one that we've done relatively well so far this season. So, like I said, we've got a great opportunity on Monday night to get the club into a semi-final, which would be fantastic for the club and the playing group.
And it's a competition you've won, scored in the final. What are your memories of that run up to that final and that day?
Yeah, obviously, really special. It was a long time ago now, but it was one that, personally was meant a lot. We had a lot of replays in that run up to the final, and then obviously the final against Hibs. It was, a pretty big occasion. So, I have really good memories of that game personally, and looking to make some more coming Monday.
And we've spoken to a lot young players who were young at the time, and they've won a Scottish Cup during their career, and maybe not had, say, the semi-final or final appearances since then. Did you kind of realise how special that moment was at the time? Was there something you thought come along and happen a lot more?
That's a tricky one. I guess when you're young, you don't really think about that too much. You don't know where your career is going to pan out and how you're going to progress, I guess, as a player. But for that cup final, everyone kind of knew that it was pretty special, since it hadn't happened for, I think it was 100 odd years. Hearts and Hibs meeting in the final, and it could probably be another 100 years before they do. So, that game was slightly different, I guess, in terms of that actual final. But I remember a lot of players saying that you don't kind of get those opportunities to progress and make Scottish Cup finals. So, like I said, this playing group could maybe do something a little bit special this season, and that starts on Monday night, making sure we beat St Johnstone.
Just one more game to go beforehand, Brian. What sort of advice would you give some of the players who hadn't got to this stage in competition before?
Just that it's a huge opportunity. We're at home, which we wanted before the draw came out, and then we've got St Johnstone, which is a winnable game. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure that St Johnstone players and fans would be thinking the same coming here. It's a great opportunity for them as a club to get to the semi-final. So it should be a really good game with both players, sets of fans, clubs thinking that this is a great opportunity for themselves to get through to a semi-final, and we need to make sure that we're the ones that are there.
And league matters, the top of the table, it's been ever-changing as the weeks go on. Is it nice to have a bit of a break from that this week?
Yeah, I think so. And winning and getting into semi-finals and having that excitement around the club would only be good for the league, I think, or for our league form, sorry. We're on a bit of a good run at the moment. I think it's 11 games that we've been unbeaten after a bit of a sticky patch. So, confidence is high, and looking forward to Monday night, and fingers crossed getting the right result.
And just what would it mean to you to get back to the National Stadium and semi-final? Yeah,
it'd be huge. You wanted to be playing in big games, and it's an exciting time for us. Like you said, we're right up there challenging for automatic promotion. If not, we've got playoffs. So there's a lot of big games coming up. We've got the Trust Trophy final coming up next month as well. So as long as we can keep our focus and keep the whole squad concentrated on what we want to do, then it could, like I said earlier, it could turn out to be a really special season for us.
How different do you feel St Johnstone are from the team you left in terms of kind of personnel and way as well?
Yeah, there's probably not many people that I played with last year that are still playing. But he has sort of changed the team around a lot and playing totally different to when I was there. I think I've said before, I really hope that they get out of the situation that they're in. I hope they focus more on the league than the cup, especially come Monday night. But it's a club that I spent 2 years at and thoroughly enjoyed. Don't have a bad word to say about anyone at the club. Fans were fantastic with me, and I'm looking forward to seeing some of them on Monday night. But also hoping that obviously we get the right result, and then they can focus on the league and get out of the position that they're in.
You still in touch with some of the guys? The ones that are still there?
Yeah, I still keep in contact with a couple of them. It's been a bit quiet this week. Obviously, don't want to give any secrets away and vice versa. But yeah, quite close with Dre Wright and Nicky Clark and a few of them. So yeah, looking forward to seeing them on Monday night. And yeah, like I said, hopefully they're more focused on getting out the position that they are in the league than they are a cup run.
What's it like playing against your former team? I'm not probably get it, but it's actually the further you get away from Derby clubs in a few teams.
Yeah, it's almost every second week I'm playing against my former clubs. But yeah, you know, it's just football, I guess. I think sometimes when you're younger, or you maybe take it a little bit more personal. But yeah, personally, I had, like I said, 2 great years at St Johnstone. Don't have a bad word to say about the club, the fans, the players, anyone. You know, I really, really enjoyed that time. But you know, the way football works, it was my time to move on. And yeah, like I said, I've been tracking how they're going this season, and I've been disappointed. But you know, I feel like, you know, that they've kind of turned the corner a little bit, and I'm hoping that they do progress and stay up and stay in the league. Not at our expense if it comes down to the playoffs, but if yeah, I hope that they stay in the league, and I do wish them all the best. But Monday night we'll be making sure that we come out on top and we can progress to the semi-final and not them.
Do you see it as an advantage or disadvantage being the final game of this stage? You'll know who's into the semi-finals before your game kicks off on Wednesday night.
I don't know about that. Yeah, it will depend. You know, sometimes the cup throws up, you know, the sort of underdog tag. I guess we're probably underdogs maybe for Monday night, so there might be a few teams that are hoping that we win on Monday night. But yeah, I think once you get into this stage of the competition, you know that to progress you need a little bit of luck with the draw. You need to probably avoid certain teams, I guess, in the semi-final. But yeah, we just need to focus totally on Monday night, not too worried about the other results. And then yeah, if you get the win on Monday night, then you're excited for the draw and see what comes of that.